Hello everybody, welcome to step 5, Autocrat to Google Docs to Google Forms for your walkthrough. So now we're going to talk about putting the tags in this walkthrough document, or as Jessica Powell call them, the whack whacks. Again, it's very important that you match the tags of the whack whacks from the Google form and the Google Doc. That's how this is going to work. So what I did for you was I made a quick little slide for you to look at so you can match with what is what. So if you need to pause the video and take a look at this, you can. Notice that I have what's in green here, date of observation, name, all the way down to the last question. Those are in green, which match what's in green up here. Okay, you're gonna put the tags of the whack whacks in those sections. Okay, now I want you to take a look at the last 3 questions that I put here. Observer witnessed the following in the room. What were the strengths and rooms for improvement that your observer saw in the room? Here are some suggestions for you to think about. Those last 3 questions are what the person you're observing is going to see when they get this form. Those last 3 questions match what we are putting in these last 3 questions at the bottom if you're using this form, because we don't want them to see these questions. It makes it a little bit more sense, and I think calms them down a little bit. So make sure that you match those up. So again, we have all of this matched up. So if we're looking at date, that's going to match up with date, observation, interaction from the Google form here, and into where it says date as well here. Teacher, we're going to put name here. That should match up with name here because we have this symbol as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to match grade, room, and subject. And I know I'm flipping back a lot, but here's our key. Grade, room, and subject. Real simple. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back to the lesson plan document. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this font at least 10. Okay? Or the font size at least 10. I'm going to do that for each box. And then I'm going to make that black so they can see it. Okay? Now, I'm going to put the whack whacks here. Grade. And you want to make sure that the whack whacks match, that it's capitalized and all that kind of stuff. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing with room and the same thing with subject. Now again, through the magic of editing, I'm going to put all the other ones in place. I've added all of my tags or whack whacks. I want you to notice that I did miss something. If you haven't pinpointed it out yet, I missed the one for activity. So I went on ahead and I put that in the little slide presentation. So if you want to pause and look at that again, you can. Sorry guys that I missed that. I added it anyway. So this picture again will be put into a nice little flyer for you. So I have my grade, room, all the way down to suggestions, which is a tag. Notice I bolded each tag or whack whack and I made them a font 10. That is because when I'm typing out in the form, I want to make sure that I have enough room. A 10 bold font, that should be a good size for your teachers or whoever you're observing to read this. Notice I missed one thing, and that was email, and that email is from the Google form. That's going to be added somewhere else. The describe briefly the lesson activity, that is going to match that question here. So again, let me change that for you real quick. So now that is up to date for you, you'll get this in a nice pretty little flyer. So all this will match, and so the next step for you guys is to actually add the Autocrat into the form.